Yo, what's up guys, this is the ECOM Zone back with another video, and today we're diving into the world of taxes and fees that you have to consider when you're dropshipping as a limited company in the UK. Now I'm from the UK myself and I'll be discussing taxes for the UK only, but if you're from anywhere else in the world you can still watch this video as the taxes are pretty much similar. So first up we have VAT, or value added tax, and this is 20% on sale price for UK customers only. If your annual turnover exceeds the VAT threshold of 85k, then you're going to have to register for VAT in the UK. And this threshold may change in March 2024. You're going to have to collect VAT from UK customers if the order value is below £135, and any orders above £135 will not be subject to VAT. So stay compliant with VAT regulations. The second, we have payment fees. So if you're running Shopify payments on your store and you're on a basic plan, you'll pay 2% plus 25p on every order that comes through. And if you set up PayPal for your store, do expect 6% payment fee, as they do charge a hefty fee to use their services. So I'm on an advanced plan and we get charged at 1.5% plus 25p for every transaction that goes through Shopify payments. And if someone pays in another currency, let's say from the US, and they're paying US dollars, then we also pay a currency conversion fee, which is like 1.5% or 2%. So it does add up. You get charged at point of sale. So let's say you make a sale for £50, you don't actually get £50 into your bank. It's actually going to be less. So as I mentioned before, you will be charged a conversion fee, and depending on the payment processor, the rate will be different. So PayPal charges about 3 to 4% on conversions, and Shopify is about 2%. So the next tax we're going to discuss is income tax. Now this is one way to extract money from your business, and as a director or employee of your company, you'll pay income tax on your salary, and it depends on which tax bracket you fit in. So everyone in the UK gets 12.5k allowance, so that's tax free. After this you'll pay a 20% tax up to 50k, and in the higher rate band from 50k to 125k you're taxed 40%. And if you earn anything above 125k, you're taxed 45%. Ensure you're using the correct tax code and keep accurate records of your earnings. And you can use online calculators to work out how much tax you pay on your income. So next up we have national insurance contributions, and this is a mandatory contribution towards your state pension and other benefits. So as an employee, you'll pay a different amount of NIC depending on how much you earn. So if you earn less than 1,000 a month, you pay 0% towards NIC. If you earn between 1k to 4k a month, you'll pay 12% to your NIC. And anything above 4k a month in salary, you'll add an extra 2%. And as a director of a company, you're also liable to pay employers' NIC too. And this is a flat rate of 13.8% on any income above 11.9k. And this was a big shock to me because I didn't know about this. So now in total you're basically paying about 26% of NIC when your income is above 11.9k, which is totally crazy and ridiculously high. So 5 is corporation tax. Corporation tax in the UK has been 90% on profits, but this has now changed, and companies with profits under 50k will pay 90% on tax still. However, if you make over 250k in profit, you'll be taxed 25% on your profits. If you're a company with profits between 50k and 250k, you get marginal relief, so it will vary from 19 to 25%. And this is actually a very complex calculation, so you're going to need to use an online calculator to work this out. So moving on to dividend tax. Dividends is a way to withdraw money from your company, and you withdraw it after paying corporation tax on profits. So income tax you withdraw before you get taxed on your profits. Dividends is withdrawing money from the company after tax on your profits. Dividend tax brackets is 8.75% on basic rate, 33.75% on higher rate. So higher rate is when your total income is more than 50k, and additional rate is 39.35% when you earn over like 120k in total income. So total income includes your income, your dividends, and any capital gains from investments. So with the corporation tax changing, it may not seem as wise to extract money from your company as dividends depending on the amount of profit you make. Now if you make less than 50k, it's actually still worth taking money out through dividends and having less income Also, you have a dividend allowance per year, and as you can see, from 2017 to 2024, they've reduced this from 5k to 1k. So next up, we have accountancy costs, and you're gonna have to hire an accountant to sort out your annual accounts, your bookkeeping, your corporate tax returns, your director's personal tax returns, payroll, quarterly VAT returns, and ongoing advice. You'll need to find yourself a reliable accountancy firm to work with who understands the dropshipping model. So the monthly fee can vary from £60 to £250. Next, we got self-assessment and tax returns. So an accountant will charge you a one-off fee every year to file your self-assessment tax return, and this is typically around £150 to £250. But yeah, there's that with all the taxes and fees you have to pay and consider when you're set up a limited company in the UK. So here's an example of a UK customer order. So let's say you sell a product for £20 and your cost of goods is around 30%. So that's like a 3x markup, even higher. And so that's £6. So your gross profit is £14. You also have your ad costs, which is around 35% of your sale price. So let's take off £7. Your processing fee is 3%, which is 60p, and your sales VAT is 20% off the sale price, so it's £4. And your net profit after all these costs is £2.40 for every sale you make for a £20 product. And this is why I suggest people sell more expensive items around £50 mark. So let's say your sale price is £50 per item, your cost of good is around £15, your gross profit is £35, ad cost is £17.50, your processing fee is £1.50, your sales VAT is £10. Your net profit on that is £6. So you can see you're not actually making a lot unless you optimize your funnel and you increase your average order value and you increase your conversion rates. So let's discuss your revenue and taxes over the year. So monthly, let's say you make 20k a month in sales and they're all UK customers. Your net profit is around £2,400 if your net profit is 12%. However, if your net profit is 20%, you make £4,000 a month, which isn't actually that bad. So on an annual basis, your sales is around 300k, and bear in mind in Q4 you will be ramping up sales, and this is why I accounted for more sales. Your net profit at 12% will be around 36k. Your net profit at 20% will be around 60k per year. Not bad, right? However, these are the taxes you have to consider if you have a monthly salary of £2,000. You have the income tax of 20%, NIC employee tax is 12%, NIC employer tax 13.8%, corporation tax on 19%, dividend tax 8.75%, and you also have to consider your app fees, your expenses like electricity, gas bills. But you're now running a business from home, so you're gonna have to consider that. You also have to consider the hours you put in, and once you start scaling to higher numbers like 6 figures or 7 figures a year, you're gonna have to start delegating tasks like customer service, admin tasks, ordering process, bookkeeping, etc. And this is where the cost of running business increases. And that is the end of all the taxes you need to worry about when running a business. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, which you probably didn't, but you're gonna need this information when running a business, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Peace.